Ooh, I'm so fucking relaxed. The most mature.
What's up, peeps? Greetings from the cottage. Greetings from Northern
afternoon,
Ontario.
Canada.
What is happening?
What's up?
Welcome back, Jason, and building our own Scott, building with the voice. Back with another installment of histories and trivias and fucking just a bunch of shenanigans we do on Sundays. We're loving it. We're loving life. We are playing a game today, guys. We're doing movies.
Cuddle time with the cottage.
We're not playing cuddle time with Derek. That's another story. That's another day. And that's Derek.
But that will be pay-per-view.
That will be pay-per-view.
That will be pay-per-view, and we have to tell you, it's 18
only. It'll involve me and Spike.
18 and above.
18 only. I thought that was like Father Like Son's OnlyFans page over there with Derek. We're gonna host Derek over there and.
By Derek.
Fuck you, Spike.
No, we are talking movies today. New and old, and the good ones, and the bad remakes. So we'll get into lots of stuff. But our own Mr. Scott here has put together a quiz show today. We're doing trivias. So all you need to be involved with the trivia is a piece of paper and a pen or a pencil. If you want to grab that up, welcome to play along with us. Well, yeah, how you guys been? How was your week? I know Scott's cooking over there in the UK. Poor guy.
In the
UK. They're cooking over there like a slow roast.
That's not a setting for warm. That's a setting for London broil.
Right, London broil.
Of course, speaking of broiled and baked, show them your tan lines there, Mr. Man.
Oh man, look at this. I got some sun today. I'm liking a tomato. That's why I don't have a t-shirt on. You'll have to forgive me, guys, but I'm hot, so deal with it. You don't like it, change your channel. No, I'm warm.
Look like Ric Flair done had patty cake on your chest.
No shit. Ric Flair chopped the shit out of me.
Woo!
Laura Lee said, I'm dotting not playing. You're welcome to play. Horror came in. Now, he told me the other day when he heard about this trivia thing today, he said it was a done deal. He was winning the whole thing. So, well, we're going to see about that, horror.
We got a horror round, so I'm going to need to see a 10 out of 10 on that round from you.
Shit. There you go, horror. There's a horror round, buddy. HCF, Love and Light. You got this, bud. There's Corn Poppy Pop down in the chat. Christina Bell, welcome, Spitfire. AL, how are you doing?
Spitfire.
CW, what's up? What's happening? CW is actually in Ontario too right now.
Look, Raves is in. Hello, Raves.
Oh shit, Raves. How you doing, Raves? You gonna play along with trivia? You need a piece of paper and a pen, Raves. Play along.
Yeah, Raves, we missed you at the bar and grill last night. Missed a lot of folks at the bar and grill last night. Part of it was my fault. I did not post the notifications up until yesterday. I was a knucklehead. So
we stopped by. We were the first of it. We were we went to go fishing, but we got eaten alive last night. So we came back, and time we got set up on the Wi-Fi, we tried.
You guys did pretty good for standing out in the woods. You know, holding your phones up at an angle where you could catch some signal. You know, plug it into the current bush. You know,
some of these spots around here are dead zones.
Dude,
what?
You're camping.
Yes.
Most of the spots are dead zones.
Make it happen, son.
That's what camping's all about. Most of the spots are dead zones.
Let's do this one for raves. This one's for raves.
What's up, peeps?
Hey!
Mr. CJ's in the house, guys.
CJ!
I'd be fishing with my boy. Now we having some fun. He hasn't played video games in 2 days. He's dying.
Wow.
I'm surprised
No,
my kids hasn't developed a tick yet, you know.
Fortnite. No, he doesn't play Fortnite too much anymore. What are you playing now? Who? Oh, Jay, he'd be playing the hockey, but Chell, he calls it Chell. What's up?
Chell?
Rave said, hey, handsome Scott, Jason, and Chris. Oh, thanks. I'm an afterthought. Right on. Much love, guys. Much love. We are excited, big movie fan. We're in Northern Ontario. I picked up the YouTubers from Ontario, and we went to the cottage, and that's going to be our life for the next 3 days.
Give us an introduction of who you got.
We got. Oh yeah, I'll give you a little introduction. All right, guys. We got Mr. Derek over here. This is Spike's cuddle buddy for the weekend. Mr. Derek.
Also, the
Shadows.
Star, also, no, you got to go a little farther. Yep. Also, the reigning star of Cuddles at the Cabin.
The reigning star of Cuddles at the Cabin. Yes, you can tune into that on the OnlyFans page. $9.99 a month membership or something. And Mr. Spike Reviews over there.
Yeah, I'm gonna cuddle with him tonight.
These guys have become good friends of mine, and yeah, we're hanging.
They just haven't become good friends with each other yet.
I just gotta get them playing fucking champions now.
And I hope this friendship lasts because I'm so fucking tired of fucking.
We got you, buddy. We're having it's good. I know you love me, Raves. I love you too. Do we really need a pen and a paper? Well, yeah, you got to keep scores.
You just need to record your
That's
score
how we're
as well,
keeping
because
score.
we're going to go through the questions. Then at the end of the round, we'll go through the answers, and you can mark what you scored.
Who's scoring on who now?
We're moving. Who's scoring on who?
We got CW. We got Kyle. Let's see who else we got up in here. Laura Lee. I think you said already. Laura Lee's been which I think she was the first one that popped in.
There's not been any giant blood-sucking mosquitoes, but there was been swarms of them. Like after 9 o'clock hits, it's like the bar opens for them, and there's like, it was so bad last night, and there was no amount of bug spray that was going to stop the onslaught. We were burning Tim Hortons trays. We had bug spray. We had the fire. Oh, yeah, it was nuts. But anyways, I'm not complaining. I love it up here.
See, if you want to do some serious fishing, and you got the skeeters eating you up, all you got to do is go down in the water about waist deep or chest deep in the water with those skeeter swarms. Trust me, the fish will come because the fish. Will
nice.
Fish will see them. All you got to do is grab them as they jump.
I never thought of that.
Yep.
That's pretty good.
And also, good idea. Stay dressed so they don't try and grab the little fishy.
-1 point from Chris for not getting the horror movie reference. I missed it. When I missed the horror movie reference.
I'm not going to keep score.
The date of the other cottage trip is, it's getting booked Tuesday. It's either going to be the last week of August or the first week of September. It's going to go off of like Amanda's schedule and stuff. But I'll get back to you about that, Laura Lee. I would love to have you out. If not, you're -50 points. What?
Look at Terry up there saying Lyme disease was named after a town in my state, Lyme, Connecticut.
I thought that Lyme disease came from ticks. I've been watching for ticks. I don't like ticks. They hurt. Well, they don't really hurt. You don't know they're there, but yeah, Lyme disease sucks.
Scott's over here going, let's get started.
Let's
No, no,
go.
no. I'm fascinated by the whole tick and Lyme thing. In England, our wildlife isn't particularly wild. I mean, the most deadly thing over here, or annoying thing over here, is just something in some age go, fuck off, flying ants. That's it. Fuck off. That's it, wasps.
Fuck. Up here in Northern Ontario, even the plants try and kill you. There's like poison ivy, poison oak, fucking. Yeah, you don't want to.
Yeah,
What's up, Dad?
Nothing like that here.
Hey, Devilish.
I had
Yeah,
one
mean,
tick
we,
so far this year.
badgers, I think, are the biggest thing over here. And it's like hedgehogs ain't going to hunt you down in packs. You know what I mean? So
No.
we're kind
No.
of all right.
Well, dude, if it does, you better run. That's all I'm gonna say.
They're
Right?
fast, though, hedgehogs. I saw a documentary about one that could run really fast, collect rings and shit.
Oh, shit. That hedgehog.
I can
Probably the
see
most
it now.
famous hedgehog.
Woo!
Jocko, Cop Watch, what's up, buddy? Much love, man.
What's up, Jocko?
Only bad things in England are the people, right, Scott?
Hey, now.
Pretty much.
That's hilarious. Did you find any giant mutant ticks there, Chris? I certainly hope not. If there's a tick bigger than an inch, I'm out. They're only little ticks.
We're likely to find the giant mutant moose.
Right. Oh, yeah. I swear we heard some moose yesterday,
Girls,
last
no.
night.
Go see mom. Go see mom. If
I'll
you
be
want
back
to.
in a little bit. Oh, G, what's up, buddy? Appreciate that, man. Much love. G with the super chat.
Chicken wing dinner. Hey! Bring it up
Can
for
I borrow
more.
you later?
Big movie. You got to bring more for.
Hell yeah, man. You got to bring some for the group.
That's all right.
Appreciate you, man.
I'm well done. I had some more of the chicken pasta salad from last night and the next to last helping of Mama's tort. So
Oh, shit.
I'm in good. I'm in good.
So
Gotta make
let's talk movies. How do you guys want to get into this? You wanna go with trivia? You wanna discuss some movies first?
But I think
I
the
have
first
lots
thing
of movies.
I think the first thing we got to do if we're standing at the door is we got to take everybody's ticket.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
Scott, I got him.
Oh yeah. Tickets. What the fuck? I missed. Oh, I got you. Like a movie ticket.
He's had too much sun today.
Oh yeah, I did get a lot of sun today. This morning, oh boy. But it was nice this morning. It's like stupid hot now.
Oh, it is outside here too. So.
All right, what we got? Big movie
So,
show. That's it.
Oh no, Scott, you're the man with the plan on this one. Talk to us, brother.
Yeah, man.
We
How
can
you want to
quiz,
run
we
this?
can quiz. We can run a quiz. We can start. We can have a break in the middle. We can chat. We can go through it.
Let's
yeah?
do that. Let's
I was
do
gonna wear a
that. Let's
sequin
do that.
jacket and have a glamorous
Oh,
assistant, but
yeah.
it's just too hot. So
Yeah, no, fuck that shit.
You gotta have
Too hot for that.
you gotta have the big flamboyant shades like what's his name from Mannequin.
Oh, mannequin.
Good morning.
What the Elton John shades, the big
Yeah.
other ones.
Yep.
There you go.
So for our
There
quiz,
you
we've
go.
got 7 rounds in total. Some of them are very easy.
Okay.
One of them is really, really fucking hard. So
Mhm.
they're worth different points. So the first few rounds are just worth 1 point a question. Right answer gets you 1 point. First round is very easy, just to get you all going. We've got a round on movie quotes. We've got a round on movie music. We've got a horror film round. We've got a Marvel round. And we've got a very, very hard finishing round.
Okay.
So
That's like
it.
the
It's
leading
just to
round.
play for fun. I mean, if you cheat, you're only cheating yourself. Or as my teacher would say, I won't see you cheating, but Jesus will. So just
Jesus will.
Oh snap.
Damn right. Carmen will get your
All right.
ass.
Well, if you're gonna go throwing references out like that, then I'll have to retort by saying, "Always look on the bright side of life."
So it's just for fun. You can
Fuck.
keep score as we go along. We'll go through the first round. Once we get to the end, we'll go back to the beginning and we'll go through the answers. I wish you everyone all luck.
All right.
These are very easy to begin with, just to get you some points on the board and get you going.
Let's go.
So this is
I got
round 1,
this.
and this is the big easy. So question number 1 is, who is the voice of Woody in the Toy Story movies?
Are we blurting out answers or
No, we're writing them down.
Write your answers
I'll
down.
write
We'll go
them
through the
down.
answers at the
Yeah.
end. Who is the voice of Woody
Okay.
in the Toy Story movies?
Dang.
Question number 2. The Marvel Cinematic Universe began in 2007. What was the first film in the series? What was the first film
Shit.
in the MCU?
Shit. That's my jam. What's the first film in the Marvel series, son?
I thought that was your
I'm
jam.
gonna unplug my headset so you can play along too.
Fair enough.
Here.
Question number 3. There are 3 rules that must be followed when keeping a mogwai. Keep them away from sunlight. Never let them get wet. What is the third and most important rule?
That would be
Oh, love that
from
So that was, there are 3 rules to
The
keeping a
Gremlins, son.
mogwai. Keep them out of sunlight. Never let them get wet. What is the third and most important rule?
Yep.
Isn't it like don't feed it after 10 or something?
like that.
Don't feed
Okay,
him
question
after
number
10.
4.
We're
In the
they're writing. We're gonna
1987
do
hit
the
Dirty
review them at the
Dancing,
end.
what did Baby famously carry? That was in the 1987 hit Dirty Dancing. What did Baby famously carry?
Remember Dirty Dancing? That's way before your time, son.
Carrie.
Question number 5. Who starred in the 1993 comedy Groundhog Day?
Oh, my buddy.
Well,
My buddy.
that all depends. You could consider there were multiple stars in that movie.
The lead actor.
Yeah, true.
Okay.
True.
Okay.
I was gonna
Question
say,
number 6.
Phil Connors.
Yeah, but the
Question number 6. Who starred in the
guys.
1993 comedy Groundhog Day?
Who? I'm sorry. Say
You even-
again.
Who starred in the 1993 comedy Groundhog Day? That's question number 6. You either get that joke or you don't.
I get it. I get it.
Okay.
Question number 7. How many Police Academy movies are there?
Oh,
How many Police Academy movies are there?
6.
yeah.
6.
Did you watch them all?
Yeah.
Question number 8. What speed does the DeLorean need to reach to travel through time?
I suppose I said too many. Oh,
That was what speed does the
180
DeLorean need to reach to travel through time? That's question number 8.
121 gigawatts.
Question number 9. What was the name of Captain Jack Sparrow's ship? That was what was the name of Captain Jack Sparrow's ship?
Oh,
I
shoot.
hated pirates. Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Question
I was
number
gonna say
10. In Finding Nemo, who or what is Bruce? In Finding Nemo, who or what was Bruce? Question number 11. Agent J and Agent K are better known as who? That's Agent J and Agent K are better known as who? Question number 12. What is the name of the summer-loving snowman in Frozen? What is the name of the summer-loving snowman in Frozen?
Oh.
Question 13. What slang word was Gretchen Myers determined to make happen in Mean Girls? What slang word was Gretchen Myers determined to make happen in Mean Girls? Question number 14. How does James Bond take his vodka martini? That's question 14. How does James Bond take his vodka martini? And the final question of this round, in the Goonies went looking for pirate treasure. What was the name of the pirate? What was the name of the pirate in the Goonies? And that completes our round. I'll give you a couple minutes and then we'll go through the answers.
Terry thinks we may be going a little too fast there, Chris.
Oh, we
Or
can slow
Scott.
down. We can go slower.
Yeah.
That's cool. We'll go slower. We'll slow up.
Yep. Terry's like, crap, this is faster than Jeopardy.
We'll go slower. Okay, pencils down. Here are your answers for round 1. Okay, so question number
Hand
1
check.
was, who is the voice of Woody in Toy Story? And it was Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks was the voice of Woody in Toy Story. Question number 2 was, the Marvel Cinematic Universe began in 2007. What was the first film? The first film was Iron Man. So the first film in the MCU was Iron Man. Question number 3. What is the third and most important rule of keeping a mogwai? It's never feed them
Never
after
feed
midnight.
them after midnight.
Question number 4 was in the 1987 hit Dirty Dancing, what did Baby famously carry? She carried a watermelon. That's what she carried. That was the line. I carried a watermelon. Question number 5 was who starred in the 1993 comedy Groundhog Day? The answer was Bill Murray. Question number 6 was who starred in the 1993 comedy Groundhog Day? The answer was Bill Murray. If you've never seen the movie, you don't get that joke.
No.
Question number 7 was how many Police Academy movies are there? There are 7. 7 Police Academy movies.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, they just decreased in quality as they went on. Question number 8: what speed does the DeLorean need to reach to travel through time? It's 88 miles per hour.
Yep.
88 miles
Now-
per hour.
Now, remember, that's only if you have a Mr. Fusion.
That's correct. Without that, you're in trouble. Question number 9 was what was the name of Captain Jack Sparrow's ship? It was the Black Pearl. The Black Pearl. Question number 10 was in Finding Nemo, who or what was Bruce? He was a great white shark. That's what Bruce was. Question
What
number
was his-
11.
What was his big
What-
line?
I'm having fish for dinner.
No, fish are friends, not
Fish
food.
are friends. Remember the steps, Bruce. Question number 11. Agent J and Agent K are better known as who? They are better known as the Men in Black. So Agent J and Agent K were better known as the Men in Black. Question number 12. What was the name of the snowman in Frozen? It was Olaf.
Olaf.
Uh,
Why I wanted to keep saying Hugh, I don't know.
Question 13. What slang word was Gretchen Mars' turn to make happen in Mean Girls? It was fetch. Apparently it was British. That's so fetch. It never took off. Question number 14. How does James Bond take his vodka martini? He takes it shaken,
Shaken, not stood.
And question 15 was the Goonies went looking for pirate treasure. What was the pirate's name? And it was One-Eyed Willie. One-Eyed Willie was the name of the pirate in Goonies. So that was 15 questions. Let's see your scores out of 15 in the comments.
Let's say 10 or 11 for me. I freely admit I forgot a couple of those. Only thing I remembered out of Dirty Dancing was nobody puts baby in a corner.
There you go.
Uh-oh. Laura
Laura Lee's got 15 out of 15. Okay, round 2 is you talking to me. This is lines from movies. So name the movie this line came from. Some of these are easy. Some of these are bloody hard. We'll see how you do. But I'll read them slow. Now, you got to forgive me. Most of these lines were delivered by Americans. And you normally only hear a voice like mine when someone's trying to kill Bruce Willis. So I apologize for that. It might sound odd coming from an English accent, but I'll do my best.
What was it you
Okay,
said?
so
Oh, yeah. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Right, so number 1, you got to pay attention to these because some of these are bloody hard. Right, so number 1 is, well, I could be wrong, but I believe diversity is an old wooden ship that was used during the Civil War era. That was, well, I could be wrong, but I believe diversity is an old wooden ship that was used during the Civil War era. Name that movie. Okay, quote number 2. I'll never let go, Jack. That's I'll never let go, Jack. Quote number 3. I have nipples, Greg. Could you milk me? That's I have nipples, Greg. Could you milk me?
Oh, God.
Number 4. It don't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. So number 4 is it don't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Number 5. Say hello to my little friend. That's say hello to my little friend. Number 5.
That one I can do for you. Say hello to my little friend.
Little friend. Number 6.
One of my favorites.
I need your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle.
I can't do that one.
That's,
My son
I need
can.
your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle.
A new motorcycle. Yeah, my son can do that so well.
Okay, number 7. He doesn't want us to cut through our chains. He wants us to cut through our feet. He doesn't want us to cut through our chains. He wants us to cut through our feet. That's number 7.
I think I remember that one. That's
Number 8. One day, some of the kids in the neighborhood carried my mother's groceries all the way home. You know why? It was out of respect. That's number 8. One day, some of the kids in the neighborhood carried my mother's groceries all the way home. You know why? It was out of respect. Okay, number 9. Sell me this pen. That's number 9. Sell me this pen. Okay, number 10 is holy hell, son, you're about as useful as a cock-flavored lollipop. Number 10, holy hell, son, you're about as useful as a cock-flavored lollipop. Number 11, it puts the lotion in the basket or it gets the hose again. It puts the lotion in the basket or it gets the hose again. That's number 11.
Properly pronounced, it puts the lotion on its skin or it gets the hose again.
Number 12, it takes more than a coat of paint to make it a Thunder Road. That's number 12. It takes more than a coat of paint to make it a Thunder Road.
I'm curious to see how many people get that one.
Number 13. Well, yeah, I was just sitting here eating my muffin, drinking my coffee when I had what alcoholics refer to as a moment of clarity. That's number 13. Well, yeah, I was just sitting here eating my muffin, drinking my coffee when I had what alcoholics refer to as a moment of clarity. Number 14. You're gonna need a bigger boat. Number 14. You're gonna need a bigger boat. Number 15. Hello, my name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Yeah.
That's number 15. Hello, my name is
Hello?
Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Number 16. There's 106 miles to Chicago. We've got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark out and we're wearing sunglasses.
All right. Be good to see who gets
Number
that one too.
There's 106 miles Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark out and we're wearing sunglasses. Number 17. Keep absolutely still. Its vision is based on movement. That's 17. Keep absolutely still. Its vision is based on movement.
And Chris and company, that's good. That's good advice for those moose up there.
The moose. Number 18. You think darkness is your ally. You've merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see the light until I was a man. By then, it was only blinding. That's 18. You think darkness is your ally. You've merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see the light until I was a man, and by then it was only blinding. 19. If it bleeds, we can kill it. That's 19. If it bleeds, we can kill it. I'll help you out. It was delivered like this. If it bleeds, we can kill it. There you go.
Yeah.
And 20 to end the round. I am serious, and don't call me Shirley.
Oh God.
That's number 20. I am serious, and don't call me Shirley.
Yeah. Another one from 19 is you're bleeding. I ain't got time to bleed.
I ain't got time to bleed.
From a guy who became a governor.
And that's our round, so we'll go through the answers. Number 1, well, I could be wrong, but I believe Diversity is an old wooden ship that was used during the Civil War era. It's from the movie Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy. Number 2, I'll Never Let Go, Jack, was from Titanic. She immediately lets him go.
Well,
Number
more
3.
like pride is frozen arms off the plank.
I'll never let go. Get off. Number 3, I have nipples, Greg. Could you milk me? Is from Meet the Parents. Number 4, It Don't Matter If You Win by an Inch or a Mile is from The Fast and the Furious. Number 5, Say Hello to My Little Friend was from Scarface.
Yep.
Number 6, I Need Your Clothes, Your Boots, and Your Motorcycle was from Terminator 2. He Doesn't Want Us to Cut Through Our Chains, He Wants Us to Cut Through Our Feet was from Saw. One Day Some of the Kids in the Neighborhood Carried My Mother's Groceries All the Way Home. You Know Why? It Was Out of Respect was from Goodfellas. Sell Me This Pen is from The Wolf of Wall Street.
Yep.
Number 10, Holy Hell, Son, You're About as Useful as a Cock-Flavored Lollipop is from Dodgeball. It Puts the Lotion in the Basket or It Gets the Hose Again. That was number 11. That's from Silence of the Lambs. Number 12, It Takes More Than a Coat of Paint to Make It at Thunder Road is from Grease. 13, I was just sitting here eating my muffin, drinking my coffee when I had what alcoholics refer to as a moment of clarity is from Pulp Fiction. 14, You're Gonna Need a Bigger Boat is from Jaws. 15, Hello, My Name is Inigo Montoya, You Killed My Father, Prepare to Die is The Princess Bride. 17, Keep Absolutely Still as Vision is Based on Movement is from Jurassic Park. 18, You Think Darkness is Your Ally was from The Dark Knight Rises. 19, If It Bleeds We Can Kill It was Predator. And finally 20, I Am Serious and Don't Call Me Shirley was from Airplane. So there's your 20.
Airplane.
What's your scores out of 20?
I can honestly say 16.
Nice.
So
Nice. That's a good score, dude.
You got me on a couple of those. Believe it or not, I have not seen Anchorman, the Ron Burgundy version.
You're missing out. Okay, we'll do round 3. Round 3 is songs. So we're going to play some music. I'm sorry, I'm going to use Alexa, so I'm going to start triggering your Alexas here if you're not careful. So I apologize for that in advance. But I'm going to take this off so you can hear the songs play.
Hi, Mom. We're doing movie trivia. If you want in, just grab a pen and paper.
Hey, Maja.
And we're doing great up here. Hello, that's not Maja. That's my mom.
Well, no.
Maja's the other mom.
Yeah, Mayhem and Miracles is Maja. She's on.
Yeah.
She's there.
Oh, she's there too.
Yes.
My mom's here too, right above her.
Gotcha.
They're both here.
Well, hello, Chris's mom.
Hello, Chris's mom.
He's gonna need some aloe when he gets back.
Yeah, big time.
I don't know what you're talking about. Shit.
You know, they froze Han Solo in carbonite. I think we might stick you in aloe.
Yeah. I mean, I'll take it. I know these jerks are going to be running around here slapping me soon, so.
So the way this one's going to work is you're going to get the song. You need to name the song, the movie, and the artist. So you get 3 points total for all 3. So the song's going to play. And in 30 seconds or so of the song, you need to name the film, the artist, and the song. So 1 point for each of those. So you can get a total of 48 points this round. So you can fly past everybody else. We're going to go through and play about 30 seconds each. Artist, title of the song, and the film it was in.
I'm screwed when it comes to the artist.
Make sure you can
hear these. Title.
Movie and song I can do. Artist, I'm screwed.
Alexa, play quiz playlist.
Your playlist, quiz on Amazon Music.
Do you hear that okay?
Oh, yeah.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. Cause I've been blasting and laughing so long that even my mama thinks that
artist, title of the movie, and name of the song.
Artist, title of the movie, song. I'll give you a couple seconds for
Coolio.
Can I get bonus points for the parody?
I can't answer. I actually like the parody better.
Yeah, yeah. I'll take both.
Weird Al.
Okay, number 2's coming up now. You'll know the song. You probably know the film, but if you know the artist, I'll be impressed. Alexa, skip.
Try to be bad, best, cause you're only a man, and a man's got to learn to take it. Try to believe, though the going gets rough, that you gotta hang tough to make it. History repeats itself, try and you succeed. Never doubt that you're the one, and you can have your dream. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best around.
Alexa, pause. I gave as much visual clues as I could there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I ain't got the artist.
Alexa,
That's
skip.
a classic movie.
It was a teenage wedding and the old folks wished them well.
Oh my God.
You could see that Pierre did truly love. And now the young monsieur and madame have rung the chapel bell. C'est la vie, said the old folks, goes to show you never can tell.
And the one clue is it ain't staying alive.
Alexa, pause.
It ain't staying
So
alive.
that's number 3.
The one clue is it ain't staying alive.
Number 4. Alexa, skip.
Everything is a song. Everything is
Son.
cool when you're part of the team. Everything is a song. When we live in our dream.
Movie. Name of the song? An artist.
Everything is just when we sleep together. Side by
It's a
side.
Lego movie.
Alexa, pause.
Damn.
So that was number 4. I'll be impressed if you know the artist to that. You might know the song in the film, but I'll be impressed if you know the artist. If you don't get this one, there's no help for you. Alexa, skip.
Oh man.
You can't tell by the way
Oh shit.
Alexa, pause. So you need title,
Open.
artist, film.
Yep. Open mouth, insert foot, and swallow to my thigh.
Right?
Now on the next one, you need the exact film, right? Just the first name won't cut it. It needs to be the exact film that this was in. Alexa, skip. Alexa, pause. So it's got to be the exact one. Just the title of it's got to be which one that featured in. Alexa, skip. This one's hard, really hard.
I don't know that one.
You don't know that one. Alexa, play.
It's so hard even she don't know it. Chipmunk.
Alexa, skip. I'll give you as many visual clues as I can.
Fire.
No.
What can I do for you?
You know what would have been the giveaway on that?
Yes, Spitfire the Dragon.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
The 100% giveaway would have been the red puppet on your hand.
Oh, there you go. Elmo's fire.
I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Alexa,
Yeah.
skip.
Way to go, Spitfire. Wow, Laura Lee slammed that one too. Look at that.
You all know it. Trust me.
What?
Wait for it.
Yeah. What movie?
Look,
You know what Eminem movie is called?
if you had
You don't know what his movie is
one
called?
shot, one opportunity,
That's sad.
seize everything you ever wanted, in one moment, did you capture it? Just let it slip. Yo, this
Alexa, pause. The title, artist, film. Okay. Alexa, skip. This is number 9. Alexa, pause. Alexa, pause. That was number 9.
Nice.
Okay, number 10. Alexa, skip.
Watching every emotion in my foolish love escape. On the sailor's ocean, finding lovers no mistake.
Dun 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 dun.
Turning and returning to the secret place inside.
Alexa, pause. That was number 10. Here's number 11. Alexa, skip.
I can't fight this feeling deep inside my mind.
Girl, you just don't realize what you do to me when you hold me in your arms so tight. You let me know everything's alright.
Ah.
I'm high on the reading.
Alexa, pause. So that was number 11. You all know the next one as well. I guarantee it. You just won't at the beginning. Alexa, skip. This is number 12.
I was gonna say Guardians horror. Let's go.
Alexa, pause. So that was number 12. Alexa, skip.
Now, Scott,
Yeah.
one thing you might want to do is clarify whether that's the short movie or the long movie that one's covered for.
The long.
Okay, because
The long movie?
that one was also a short movie that he produced.
Yeah, no, the long movie, the feature length film. That's what we're going for here.
Yep.
Alexa, skip.
Oh, that's my jam.
Alexa, pause.
Yep.
So that was number
What it
13.
is
This is number 14. Alexa, skip.
Now time of my life.
There you go.
Yes, I swear.
actually,
Right,
you know,
KK?
And I owe it all to you.
Oh, Derek sent that part back to me.
you know, I
This stuff's bringing me back.
Alexa, pause.
yeah, you got to hold that one for 1 second, Chris. There's your theme song for Cuddles at the Cottage.
Cuddles at the Cottage,
Do the
yes.
Do the
Yes. I've had the time of my life. Dirty Dancing. Featuring Derek and Spike.
Okay, HCF Love and Light, this one's for you. I expect you to get this one. Alexa, skip.
Oh, son, I'm so warm. You're killing me.
Get him, CJ.
Me, I just covered the whole video.
Get him, CJ.
Okay, here.
Alexa, pause. That's all you're getting. Robbie 5 got it.
Oh, shit.
That one
Oh,
sucked.
shit.
Okay, the last one of this round. Alexa, skip.
No, I don't think it was The Exorcist.
Hiya. Hiya. Hiya.
All right, Scott, you have to do the visual for this one.
Oh, we're slowly at
There you
each
go.
other.
There you go. Did you say that's our song?
You don't have enough gray hair to do this part, but
Oh, that's funny.
and that was
What's up,
actually one of your funnier points in our first Sunday discussion.
Yes. This all started with Titanic.
I see what he's done is he's brought us full circle now.
Full circle.
Very, 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 very nice. Very nice.
Okay, so
Was that our first one?
Yeah.
That was the first one, yeah.
Yeah.
So number
No,
one.
didn't we do
first one
Civil War or something first?
No, first one we did was Titanic, brother.
First one was Titanic. That's right,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. And
shit.
Scott's biggest point was about her going up to the back of the ship, giggling and throwing the star.
Oh, shit. What's
Okay,
up,
so
Toe?
our answers were: number one was Gangster's Paradise by Coolio, and it featured in Dangerous Minds.
Dangerous
So 3
Minds.
points, and you got all 3 of those. Number
I can
2
get
was
that
You're
one.
the Best by Joe Esposito, and it's from Karate Kid.
I got the title and
Number
movie. I
3
did not get
was
the
You Never
others.
Can Tell by Chuck Berry, and it's from Pulp Fiction. Number 4 was Everything is Awesome by The Lonely Island from the Lego Movie. Number 5
Shit.
was Staying Alive, the Bee Gees from Saturday Night Fever. Number 6 was Eye of the Tiger by Survivor from Rocky 3.
Rocky 3, I said 2.
St. Elmo's Fire by John Park from St. Elmo's Fire.
Wow.
Number 8 was Lose Yourself, Eminem from 8 Mile. Number 9 was The Power of Love, Huey Lewis and the News, Back to the Future. Number 10 was Take My Breath Away by Berlin from Top Gun. Number 11 was Hooked on a Feeling by Redbone from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yep.
Number 12 was Smooth Criminal by Michael Jackson from Moonwalker. Number 13 was Don't You Forget About Me by Simple Minds from Breakfast Club. Number 14 was Bill Medley and Jennifer Warnes, Dirty Dancing, I've Had the Time of My Life. Number 15 was Tubular Bells by Mike Oldfield from The Exorcist. And number 16 was My Heart Will Go On from Titanic by Celine Dion. So you had potential 48 points there. I'll be impressed if anybody got anywhere near that.
Let me scroll back up here. Who got the Exorcist thing? I got to give him kudos for that.
Day 5. Day 5 was the first one.
I missed that one.
Spitfire got that one, dude.
Oh, Spitfire got that one as well.
Spitfire got the Exorcist one. I totally moved that one. I could not place it. Damn, Laura Lee got 39 out of 40. I think Laura Lee spends a lot of time watching movies.
Oh yeah, she's killing it. Wow. Dark Knight Detectorist. Damn, I just joined. I love these quizzes. We got we got 8 more rounds? No.
We got 5 more rounds, 3 more rounds, 4 more rounds.
5 more rounds. You're just in time, buddy. Pull up a seat.
Okay, now if you've got kids present, it's probably best to put them away at the moment because this is our adult round. Now this is
not an adult round.
Now,
is this the Pornhub round? Right, Derek, you better sign on, man. You're all about this one.
Well, this is a quite simple one. It's either filth or fake. So all I need to know is, are these genuine adult movie parodies of real movies, or are they fake? Are these made up titles, or do these films exist? If you get 10 out of 10 in this round, 15 out of 15, sorry, I'm going to be questioning how you did it. We'll see.
Well,
you did, right?
You get a perfect round on this one.
You're a child walking for adult round. Off you
know
go,
too
mate.
much about it. There you go.
So it's real simple. I'm going to say the title, and all I need to know is it filth or is it fake? And at the end, we'll see which one's the real ones and which ones are the fake ones. So we're going to start off with number 1. And number 1 is the Da Vinci Load. That's the Da Vinci Load. Is that fake or is it filth? I'll give you a chance to register your answer. That's the Da Vinci Load. Number 2.
Chris is going to die.
Number 2 features everyone's favorite Lara Croft in Womb Raider. That's Womb Raider, starring Lara Croft. Is that fake or is it filth? Number 3, and I've got to compose myself because I've laughed every time I've tried to say this one. Number 3, is it fake or is it filth? 10-inch Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's 10-inch Mutant Ninja Turtles. Is it fake or is it filth?
Well, no, wait a minute. Given what we were talking about how the different titles were between England and America, which country are you talking about now?
So that's number 3, 10-inch Mutant Ninja Turtles. Number 4 is...
Chris pulled his headset off.
I'm letting everybody hear the names of the movie.
Okay, number 4. Is this fake or is this filth? Funny. Number 4 is Specific Rim. That's Specific Rim.
Specific Rim. Again,
not
Derek,
Pacific Rim, Specific Rim.
He's flipping me the bird. He's going to get 10 out of 10 on this
representing my home country. Representing one of the most beloved exports of my home country. Number 5 is Down on Abbey. That's Down on Abbey. Is it fake or is it filth? Down on Abbey.
Depends on who you ask.
Okay, number 6. Is it fake or is it filth? Jurassic Pork. That's Jurassic Pork. Is it fake or is it filth?
I think that one's filth.
Number 7. She Never Let Go of Jack or Jill, apparently. Titanic. Is that fake or is it filth? That's Titanic. Number 8. He's getting jiggy with it. Wild Wild Chest. That's Wild Wild Chest. Is it fake or is it filth? Okay, number 9, taking his place in the circle of life, the Loin King. That's the Loin King. Is it fake or is it filth?
That's just wrong, no matter which it is.
He must take his place in the circle of life. Is it? Is it
The
fake
circle
or
of
is it
life,
filth?
Loin King. Wow.
Number 10, he's going for a very difficult re-entry. Missionary Position Impossible. That's Missionary Position Impossible. Is it
that a
fake
real movie,
or is
Dad?
it filth?
Oh, I don't know.
Only if it starts with "Good evening, Mr. Hump."
Number
Good
11,
evening,
get
Mr.
your
Hump.
damn filthy ape hands on me. It's Playmate of the Apes. Is that fake or is that filth?
Playmate of the
Playmate
Apes. I could see that one being real.
Oh God.
Number 12, Pulp Friction. That's Pulp Friction.
Pulp Friction.
Wake up the Gimp. It's Pulp Friction.
Ah, break out the gimp.
Number 13, She Just Wants to Be Done in America. Breast Side Story. That's
Breast
Breast
Side
Side
Story.
Story.
That's fake.
Number 14, There's No Crying in Baseball, or is there? A League of Their Moans. That's A League of Their Moans. That's number
I'll leave
14.
their moment.
Is it fake or is
I
it
think that's real in England.
And number 15, to round us out, even Disney aren't safe with a much-loved family comedy, Honey, I Blew Everyone. That's Honey, I Blew Everyone.
Honey, I
Is it
blew
fake
everyone.
or is it filth?
Please let that one be real. That's funny.
So we're going to go for our answers. Right, so number 1, The Da Vinci Load is filth. It's a real movie. Number 2,
That's
Womb
a
Raider.
real movie.
It's a real movie. Number 2, Womb Raider is filth. It's a real movie. So congratulations if you got that one. Number 3, The 10-Inch Mutant Ninja Turtles is a real
It can't
movie.
be.
It's
That's a real movie?
I had so much fun researching this round. You've no idea.
I bet you spent the entire night laughing your ass off.
No shit.
Number 4, Pacific Rim is a fake. It is not a real movie. Number 5, Down on Abbey is filth. It's a real movie.
Down on
number
Abbey.
6, Jurassic Pork is a fake. Number 7, Titanic is filth. It's a real movie. Number 8, Wild Wild Chest is a fake. Number 9, The Loin King is sadly a fake. Number 10,
Actually, no, I think it's a good thing that's a fake. There'd be people that would be scarred forever, no matter whether they're addicts or not.
Number 10,
filth,
Missionary Position
movies
Impossible
there,
is
Robbie.
filth. So Missionary Position Impossible was filth. That's a real title. Number 11, Playmate of the Apes is a fake. 12, Pulp Fiction is real. 13, Breast Side Story is filth. That's real.
Oh my
14,
God.
A League of Their Moans is filth. That one's real.
Oh my
And
God.
15,
Oh my
Honey, I
God.
Blew Everyone is real. It's a real movie. So there
Oh
you go.
my God.
You know,
So how did you do? Let us know in your scores. Who got 15 out of 15? How did you get 15 out of 15?
there is a second one you forgot about for Disney.
Mhm.
It's based on it's got Mickey and Tinkerbell. It's based on an old series, TV series called Little House on the Prairie. It's referred to as Little Mouse on the Ferry.
Oh,
Little Mouse on the
that's just sacrilege.
What the fuck? Little Mouse on the Ferry.
That's why Minnie got pissed at Mickey, because he was running around with Tinkerbell.
Oh, that's funny.
So that was fake or filth. That was round number 4. Do you want to take a break or do you want to keep going? Choice is yours.
It's up to you. We can talk about some movies for a minute. Give everybody a chance to
Right? Yeah,
get
give
a
everyone
drink
a
and-
rest. Yeah.
give everybody a rest and get some new paper. Figured,
A new pencil for the people that broke theirs on that last round.
right? I broke my pencil. Break.
I gotta get some ice and a drink because I am melting.
Mhm.
Yeah, you're not falling out like you did last time.
Get you cooled off. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, all right, then we'll take over here. Let's talk about remakes. So remakes versus the originals.
You know, I am with the remakes.
Uh-huh.
I do not enjoy at least the new age remake.
Yeah, well, there have been too many. There have been too many of them that have been real good. And I gotta say, one of the ones I am not a huge fan of is Total Recall. The original that was done. The original that was done with Arnold is, you know, you can't come back and redo that. It's not.
Exactly. There's some things they need to leave alone. Like we all know, my worst one is RoboCop. That was just a travesty. You smirched my childhood. Oh, we got food. Nice.
Yeah, there's a thing, and I don't know why Hollywood thinks that they can do this remake of West Side Story. I know they were trying, but that wasn't any good. They redid Dune, and I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. How was that?
The original Dune, it sucked. The original Dune was long. It was drawn out, but for its time, it was fantastic.
Yeah.
So,
horror says, if anyone says the Nightmare on Elm Street remake is awesome, gets beat with the frying pan.
I don't think there's any risk of that happening.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yep.
There ain't too many remakes or even remastered or comeback twos that have been very good.
Well, but there are a couple, and one I'll point out since we were shaken and not stirred, was the remake of Casino Royale.
Oh God, yeah.
Oh, James Bond.
The original one. The original one just didn't. Yeah, it didn't do anything for me. But the remake, that they did with Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig.
I like that one better. I hate to say it. I honestly like that one a lot better.
Well, there are remakes that aren't known as remakes, but they are. Like The Thing with Kurt Russell is a remake of The Thing from Another Planet. It's a remake of the film from the 50s. I definitely prefer the Kurt Russell version. And The Fly, David Cronenberg's Fly, is a remake of the old 1950s Fly.
Yep.
Much better movie.
Yeah.
And I may get crucified for this one, but the other one, which was really kind of a strange, twisted movie, is A Star Is Born. The remake in 2018, just cinematically, I thought was a lot better than the original.
That was the third time. So there was the one in the 70s with Barbara Streisand and I think it was Chris Christopherson, but that was a remake of a film from the 50s.
From actually 30s.
30s, yeah. So I mean, it's the third time it's gone round. So I liked the new Star Is Born. I preferred it to the original.
Yep. And the other one, I'm sorry, and I'll fight anybody on this one, was the remake of Cheaper by the Dozen with Steve Martin in 2003. So
I didn't realize that was a remake.
It was. The original was done in 1950, and was based on actually the real life Gilbreth family.
Okay.
So yeah, the one that Steve Martin was in, I giggled. Sorry, it just reminded me. I was the oldest of 4 kids, and even though it wasn't a dozen of us, some of the shenanigans that go on between brothers and sisters. Been there, done that, initiated.
For me, the ultimate kind of remake that I defy anybody to tell me the original's better is Ocean's 11. The original Ocean's 11 is shit. I mean, it's got the Rat Pack in it, but it's fucking terrible. It's a really bad film. But the remake's great. And I think the rule of thumb, don't remake classics. Remake something that was kind of shit the first time round and take another shot at it.
There you go. Yeah, see if you can get it right.
Yeah, if something's great, there's no point in remaking it. If something had potential but didn't really fucking land, remake that. You know what I mean? Like, right, we nearly got it last time. Let's get it this time. Remake that. But something that's loved, it's just going to get fucking hated when you remake it.
Yeah. Yep. Get that. Anybody got any other ones that?
The difference,
good?
I see that they're asking what's the difference between a remake and a reboot. A reboot is a word that was created because remake became a dirty word. Everyone hated fucking remakes. Like, oh no, it's not a remake, it's a reboot. And then reboot became a redo. And it's like, fuck off, it's a remake. It's like, what you want is a remake. The strangest one they've remade so many times is Halloween. How many times are they going to... That's a reboot where they're like, oh, we're going to forget about those sequels and start again. It's like, what the fuck? They've done it, I think, 4 times in Halloween. Halloween's now become like a choose-your-own-adventure book. She'll watch the first one. It's like, right, if you want to see it go all weird and get all pagan and shit, go to Halloween 5. If you want to just see him die, go to Halloween 2. If you want to ignore that, go to Halloween H2O. And it's like, what the fuck? And it leaps all over the place. Laurie Strode has died 3 fucking times in those movies.
Yeah. How many times can you come back? You know, he actually, they ought to just have him pop up and do what's her name's line from Poltergeist. They're back.
The clever thing I'll say for the latest Halloween movies they've made is they didn't make this common knowledge, and they should. Is the stuntman they've got playing Michael Myers is 64 years old, because that's how old Michael Myers would be. So the actual stunt performer is the same age as Michael Myers. If anyone was going to give a load of shit about a man that old couldn't do this, like, well, actually, and their stunt performer genuinely is the age Michael Myers would be at this point, so it shows you can still do these things. Clever.
Yeah.
Arachnophobia.
All right, I'll give you one, and give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs down on that. You may not realize this. You made reference to one of my favorites of all time. Say hello to my little friend. Did you know Scarface was a remake?
Yes, wasn't it? What was his fucking name?
The original one.
I didn't know that.
My movie, isn't it?
The original one was made in 1932 with James Cagney.
James Cagney.
And
oh wow!
I've seen both. Both have their things. You got to remember the time and the technology in the 30s. But I still like the 83 Scarface better. Sorry, I'm an 80s kid.
Yeah.
The most common remakes we get as Western audiences is we get a lot of remakes of foreign films. So a lot of European and Japanese, Chinese films get remade for Western audiences. And 99 times out of 100, the original's better. There are exceptions, but normally the original's a lot better.
All right, let me see your face on this, both guys. The remake of The Fly.
Yeah.
Better or worse?
I love it.
Yeah.
Better.
It's better.
Much better.
I mean,
yeah.
It's cleverly. I mean, it's done well, because if you're going to turn into a fly, and let's face it, flies are fucking disgusting. But if you're going to turn into a giant fly, it's going to be gross. It's not going to be nice, is it? It's going to be gross.
You know, I would have never ever thought of Jeff Goldblum in a kind of a quasi horror role.
Mm-hmm.
But damn, is he good?
Yeah.
He killed it.
Well, I mean, they changed the end as well. In the original Fly, he gets trapped in the spider web, and I'm glad they didn't do that. It's got a different ending, and it's quite emotional at the end when he comes out as that thing, and he sort of puts the gun to his head for it. It's like, fucking hell. It's a hell of a film. The Fly 2 was terrible, but The Fly was great.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
I've seen that there's a weird protection around Back to the Future, so it can't be remade. In order for Back to the Future to be so everyone that signed up to it, to the sequels and things like that, as kind of conditions of it, was it can't be remade unless, I think it's 9 people all agree to it. And then when they die, it goes to their estates. So Steven Spielberg, Bob Gale, Robert Zemeckis, Michael J. Fox, Christopher Lloyd, a bunch of other people, producers that were involved in it, Kathleen Kennedy, I think, was part of it, all have to say yes, or it can't be remade. So the likelihood of it ever being remade is slim to fucking none. And it's kind of the same with Wizard of Oz. Wizard of Oz has got all protections around it, so that's why you haven't a remake of that. Because that seems like a no-brainer that somebody would go, let's remake Wizard of Oz. And it's never happened. They've done kind of Return to Oz and The Great and Powerful Oz, but just The Wizard of Oz never been remade, which is weird if you think about it. You'd think that's something they go straight after.
I'll give you a good one for acting all the way around, because this involves one of my favorite actors and comedians of all time. The 1978 French-Italian comedy La Cage aux Folles was remade into what movie?
The Birdcage. Starring
my man Robin Williams.
I'll agree with you, Terry.
The other one I can never figure out how the hell they got him to play was it had Gene Hackman in it. How they got Gene Hackman to play that? Think about the time. How they got Gene Hackman to play in that movie, I have no idea. But oh my God, does he do a wonderful job?
There's some great ones. I mean, it's like they did an American remake of a horror film I loved. When I first watched it, scared the shit out of me, called Rec, R-E-C, and it's like record, so REC, like what you got on a camera, and they remade it as Quarantine in America, but it's the original Spanish version of it is fucking terrifying. It's all set in an apartment block where there's like it's kind of like zombies. They all get this virus and everyone's kind of boarded into this building, but the whole thing's filmed on, they're making a document. It starts with making a documentary like Cops, that kind of thing, where they're following around emergency workers. And it's all but the American remake was shit. The Spanish language version is fucking superb. If you get a chance to see it, it's awesome. It's called Wreck, and it is fucking terrifying, but it's a great movie. And they do that a lot. They did it with Let the Right One In, was remade as Let Me In, and the original's just so much better. It just works better. Sometimes these things don't translate. They do. I mean, like The Grudge and The Ring. They did that with the Japanese ones. And Japanese movies very rarely translate to a kind of. They've got a very different way of telling stories, and everything, even the way the lines are delivered. When you translate them, they sound kind of hokey.
Yeah, well, and even I was gonna say, even when they're doing the dubbed versions, you know, you get the lip syncing before you.
I can't watch dub.
What's going on? You know.
Well, it's a bit like I watched that show on Netflix, Squid Game, and I watched it subtitled, and I was speaking to people who watched it dubbed. It's wildly different. If you watch it subtitled, the scene, I don't know if you've seen it or not, but there's a scene in it with, they play, over here it's called Mr. Wolf, but it's basically, whoever's play, it's like a kid's game. They turn their back and you have to move towards them, and they turn around and try and catch you. It's a really tense scene in the thing where if they see you, they fucking shoot you in Squid Game. So if you watch it subtitled, this thing's singing a song, and when it stops, it turns round. Whereas if you watch it dubbed, the thing's just saying red light, green light, and it don't work. Subtitled, you hear that crazy ass song it sings, and it keeps speeding up. So the tension's much higher if you watch it in the subtitled version, the dubbed version. But there's a lot like that. You lose something in the dub. I can't watch dubbed. I mean, even if it was English language and the sound was off slightly, I can't fucking watch it. I'm like, I'm out. I can't do it.
Gotcha. How about the remakes of the Dead series, Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, where you go from black and white to color?
There's a funny one with that. Night of the Living Dead is in public domain, so George Romero never made money from it because they fucked up. It was originally called something else. It was originally called Night of the Flesh Eaters or something like that. Yep. They changed the title to Night of the Living Dead, and when they did, and they changed the credits, they didn't put the copyright on the film. So they released it out. So that was it. Once they'd done that, it just became free domain. So anybody could print and show it or anything. They didn't have to pay them. As long as you got a copy of it, you could just reprint it, which is why you see it on TV a lot. And every film company's put a DVD out because you've got to pay no royalties at all to show or sell that film. So yeah, they took a fucking bath on that over a clerical error. But yeah, it's public domain. Anyone can watch it. It's crazy.
Yeah. I don't know. And there's some movies like Gone with the Wind, you know, and the original Wizard of Oz. Even not A Christmas Story. What's the other one? Not Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, but his Christmas movie. It's a wonderful life. Yeah, some of those, when they went back and recolorized them, it just lost. It's not the same.
No.
Yeah, it just wasn't the same. So some of them you got to keep that way. The problem is that a lot of them were starting to break down on the old reels that they had. The film was going away. So
I think that's what hurts some of the remakes, because a lot of the time these films are of the time, they're of the time period, and that's why they work. Because when they're remaking at the moment, as sort of they're remaking The Lost Boys, I'm like, it's not going to work. The Lost Boys is of the 80s. It's a very 80s movie. The fashions are 80s. The music's 80s. The way they talk is, and that's why it works, because we remember it being of that time, of that era. So you set it now, How the fuck does that work? It doesn't. And they talked about remaking the movie The Warriors, which was set in the 70s.
Oh,
and
you
bringing
can't.
it
Yeah,
up
you can't do that. You can't. I
Well,
would
they were
not.
saying-
I wouldn't see it.
No, they were saying they were going to set it in modern day and they were going to move it from New York to LA. And I'm like, well, none of that fucking works. None of that works at all. It just becomes a very kind of nasty movie at that point. And no, you kind of need films to be of the era, of the time period. And I think that's what it is. So it hurts it when you take a film from the 80s and remake it for the noughties. It doesn't work because now you got to work cell phones and shit into the movie, and it just doesn't work. I mean, most horror films remade wouldn't work because I mean the whole plot device of horror movies in the 70s and 80s was just stranded somewhere. Fuck, what are we gonna do? Now you're like, well, shit, I got a phone, let's get an Uber, we'll get the fuck out of here.
Right.
it would be that simple. That end of fucking movie. There's no more. It's like, oh shit, we broke down. Well, it's cool. I got my phone. Bam, off we go. So they always have to work in this line to horror movies now. Why their cell phone ain't fucking working in every single horror movie now. You have to work in a scene where it gets broken, or there's no signal. Every fucking movie.
Yep. Yeah. Well, and some of it too is a respect thing. You know, I think there is still some respect in Hollywood for, not a lot, but for the original ways that things were done. I mean, you look at Star Wars. You know, the first three were, you know, we absolutely went ape shit for them. You know, when they were done. You know, back in the 80s and 90s, and then, you know, you had the next ones were what, 10, 15 years after that, you know, 20 years after that,
20 years, I'd
you
say,
know?
yeah, about that.
So the technology is complete. You know, you got CGI, which was not a big thing back then, you know. But they, to their credit, they have not gone back and tried to mess with. They tinkered a little bit, but they really have not tried to mess with and do a lot with the original Star Wars movies. And I think there's a respect thing with that. You know,
I'll agree with that.
The original Battlestar Galactica, we talked about that in one of our others, you know, where they stretched the big woofers out, you know, all the way underneath the screen, and that was your special effects of the big ship coming across, you know, and rattled the whole fucking theater. You know, so
I miss physical effects. I miss physical effects and stunts. Remember when you'd see something on screen, you'd be like, someone did that shit. So you'd see a stunt in a movie. You'd see someone leap something in the car. You knew full well someone was in that fucking car and made that jump, and it was impressive. Now, 90% of the Fast and Furious movies, it's CG. No one's doing these fucking stunts. You know, like, that's sad. One I saw that was great, and the stunt driver was all real in it, was Baby Driver. I don't know if you've seen that or not, but the guy, he has tinnitus, so he listens to music. So all of the chase scenes are timed to music. So there's every single drift he does is in time to music, and there's some seriously impressive stunt work in that one. But it's all done real. It's all physical effects.
Oh,
and,
that's cool.
Jackie Chan still does. You know,
well,
I love watching the blooper reels that he does.
The credits at the end of a Jackie Chan movie. It was the same with the Cannonball Run. If you remember the old Cannonball Run movies, at the end of those, where you'd see the kind of the outtakes of the shit that went wrong, and that was kind of the highlight of those movies.
Yeah. Yep.
But yeah, bring that
back.
Shit.
Bert and Dom DeLuise, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The two of them standing at the side of the ambulance for what, you know, 3 or 4 different remakes of the whole thing.
It's, I mean, a good example of CGI to physical effects as well is they did a sequel to American Werewolf in London. They did American Werewolf in Paris. Now, the big scene of American Werewolf in London was the physical transformation of him into the werewolf. That was see him kind of stretch and it's done. Rick Baker's whole thing was, he said, if your whole skeleton's gonna shift, it's gonna fucking hurt. So that was his whole thing. You wanted to see the pain of it. You see the guy's hand stretch in his mouth. Whereas the remake, the sequel, the scene's over in about 2 seconds. They just did like a CG morph, and it's just he's there and then he isn't. And you're like, what the fuck? So that's what it was known for, that transformation scene. If you lose that, you've lost the essence of the film.
Yep. What was the original Underworld that where they brought the Lycans in, and they were showing the transformation of the Lycans? That was pretty good too. That was closer to American Werewolf in London than the later ones.
That's the thing for me. See, I adore American Werewolf in London, but it's two films came out about the same time. So The Howling came out around about the same time. And if I could have took the werewolves from The Howling and swapped them with the Werewolf from America with Werewolf in London, because the transformation seems great, but the wolf in that film is kind of shit. So every other scene of the wolf in that movie is kind of shitty. But the werewolves in The Howling are fantastic, but the movie is kind of shitty. So if I could have took one from each and swapped
You
them
look
over,
warm, dude.
that'd have been the ultimate.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. You're not gonna scare nobody.
You, bro.
Sorry, guys.
I don't think I ever watched Speed Zone. So Spitfire's saying Speed Zone was the last movie from the Cannonball Run movies. Jamie Farr was the only cast member from the other two movies in it. That's sad.
The last one I saw was Cannibal Fever, and it had John Candy in it, which shows how long ago that was.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the last one I saw. But I'm amazed that hasn't been remade yet. With kind of the interest, I mean, the Fast and Furious doing as much bank as they are, you'd think there'd be room for a film involving, you know, a massive car chase, essentially, which is what Cannonball Run is. I'll tell you what was the best car movie I've seen in fucking years was the last Mad Max movie. Fury Road is essentially a 2-hour-long car chase. That's all it is. But it's a hell of a movie.
Yeah,
seriously impressive. I mean, that is what it is. Yeah. It's a 2-hour-long car chase, but it's a hell of a car chase.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. And some of the injuries on that one. Blah.
Yeah. A lot of physical effects in that as well. I mean, again, I watched kind of the making of it, and very, very little of it was CG.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what you want. I kind of miss that.
Yeah, you talk about graphic. You can also talk about Deadpool. You know.
Yeah. I mean, and that's for me. That's where CG's got a place, because the superhero movies that we get now, you couldn't have made them. You couldn't years ago. You could not have made them and make them look good the way they do today.
No.
Spider-Man would look fucking terrible, because it would have been some guy on a harness being swung around a little bit. I mean, you couldn't do the shit they do now in those movies. You just couldn't. So those whole worlds they make.
It's funny you talk about that. When I was growing up, Spider-Man was actually a cartoon on the for your Sunday morning cartoons that they did here in America. Yeah.
Oh,
so that was that. You had,
and he could spin anything out of that fucking web. Anything. Yep. He made a shield. He made a battering ram.
All kinds of stuff. Yeah, there were two. You're talking about superheroes. There were two big series like that going back, and that was Adam West as Batman in the old black and white Batman and Robin.
That series was like.
Yep, and then you got I can't remember the guy's name now. He passed not that long ago. But the guy who played the original Superman from the 50s.
Christopher Reeve.
No, before him.
Oh, the other guy.
George something.
Yeah. I can't remember.
George Carmichael? No, it's not George.
No.
That's a different guy.
That would have been good.
That would have been good, but no, that wasn't him.
Yeah. But yeah, those, you know, the big thing they had with that was him laying on a table in front of a green screen while they're streaming the clouds past him as he's flying.
George Reeves.
George Reeves.
Nice.
Yep, there you go.
They were both last name Reeves. That was Christopher Reeves.
Interesting thought. Yeah.
Oh shit.
There's a movie that made us on Netflix about Superman, about all the people that were gonna be Superman. They couldn't find the guy to play, and the amount of casting choices they had were fucking mental. Superman would have been very different had they not got. O.J. Simpson at one point was being considered Superman.
What? Oh, that would have been different.
Yeah. Damn.
That'd have been a very different movie. But yeah, it's Clint Eastwood was considered as Superman. O.J. Simpson, a bunch of people. You're like, what the fuck? And there's some really weird. They couldn't find anyone to do it. They couldn't find anybody that kind of fit the role. So it was a bit of a weird one.
Clint Eastwood as Superman.
You feel lucky, punk?
Yes, I say.
There's an amazing story as well.
Do you feel lucky?
If you ever get a chance to see it, there's a documentary called "The Death of Superman," which was they were going to make a film in the 90s. Tim Burton was going to make. Well, originally Kevin Smith was going to make a movie in the 90s. It's called "The Death of Superman." Yeah. And it's about what went wrong, because they cast Nicolas Cage as Superman. They did costumes, they made sets and everything, and then just pulled the plug and never made it. And they spent millions on it. But it's Kevin Smith tells the funniest story about it, and it's fucking mental. He went and met the guy that was going to be directing it, and he gives him this kind of list of rules. And he's like, okay, here's what I want for my Superman movie. And it's like, rule number 1, he can't wear that suit. He's like, what?
Was that a Nicolas Cage
like,
thing, or was that just like a production thing?
Yeah.
Because he can be
he said he can't
difficult
wear the
to work with.
Let's see.
He said, I don't want to see him in the suit. And I'm like, well, that is Superman. And he was like, yeah, I don't want it. And then his next thing was, I don't want to see him flying. I said, you don't want to see him flying? And it's like, no, so Superman's not going to wear the suit and he ain't flying. And he said, no. And he said, my casting choice is Sean Penn. I said, Sean Penn? And he said, yeah. He said, look at his eyes. He's like a stone cold fucking killer. And I'm like, that's not Superman. So the film is just getting mental at this point. Like, I don't know what the fuck this is going to be. Kevin Smith eventually drops out of it and goes, I want no fucking part of this. Tim Burton takes over, and it was nuts.
And Nicolas Cage would be more appropriate for the greatest American hero than he would be for Superman.
There's footage of him. You can see it on YouTube. You can see it on Google where he's got kind of long black hair and he's wearing this suit and it's got all these kind of lights and shit that dance around in it. But that was going to be the Superman suit. He got paid. I mean, this is the thing as well. They paid him like I think it was like $8 million, and he was never in it. But he got paid a lot of money to be Superman. And he was never Superman.
He was super paid.
Oops, sorry.
Yeah, he got a pay or play contract, and it's like if you haven't made it by a certain point, you still got to pay me. The craziest contract was that. I don't know how the fuck he got away with it, but Jack Nicholson gets $1 million every time they make a Batman movie. That was his deal.
What?
So whenever you make a Batman movie, if I'm in it or not, it's $1 million. It's like, what the fuck? So we're like,
and he got that contract.
He got that contract. He also got it was something like 8% of the gross of the first Batman movie, and they worked around him. So he said, I work from 9 till 5. That's it. So it's like I'm not going to start earlier than that. I'm not staying later than that. So yeah, 9 till 5. It's like fucking hell.
He's got the clout to pull it off, though. You know, and you think of some of the stuff he's done, you know, over his lifetime. One of my favorites, The Shining. You know,
yeah.
Here's Johnny.
Here's Johnny.
You want to talk about a twist?
For the longest time with Jack Nicholson's Joker, everyone was saying no one will ever beat that. No one will ever beat that performance. And then Heath Ledger comes along and they're like, holy shit, he's like the Joker. And then Joaquin Phoenix comes along and they go, well, he ain't about to beat Heath Ledger. And they're like, holy shit. It's like, so it strikes me. The only person that's really, I wouldn't say they fucked it up. They did what they could with what they had. Was Jared Leto in Suicide Squad was okay. But it was just a very different take on the character. And I mean, again, you can't blame him. He can do what he can with what he's got. If they've decided we want to cover you in tattoos and shit and give you grills, that's what you've got. Make it work, you know. So it's not his fault.
Yeah.
Well, that and it really wasn't primarily about him. He was actually a support actor.
What they've given him.
Yeah.
What was that movie Nicolas Cage did, and they didn't pay him enough money? What's it called? Willy's Wonderland. He just made a movie, and he didn't make enough money.
That film.
Right? So he said he would do the movie, but he didn't have one line the whole movie.
He doesn't say anything.
Or something.
He
doesn't say anything.
He just beats up robots.
He just beats up robots the whole movie.
Yeah, me and my friend during lockdown went through this thing. Me and my buddy used to go to the movies every week, and then lockdown happened and we couldn't. So we played this game where it's like, right, I'm going to find the shittest movie I can, the lowest ranked movie, and we're watching it. So we did that through lockdown. So Willy's Wonderland came up. He was like, we got to watch Willy's Wonderland. I'm like, all right, that's the weirdest fucking film I've ever seen. Because he's paid to clean places like Chuck E. Cheese. So he goes in to clean it, and these things keep attacking him. So it starts with this giant robot ostrich attacks him. And, then it's like a crocodile and some other. But he just keeps going back to cleaning. So he never delivers. He just beats one of these things to death, and just goes right back to cleaning this fucking place.
Right,
like
nothing happened.
But yeah, he doesn't deliver a single line in the film, not one word.
They said because they didn't pay him enough or something. I don't know.
Well, it's what happened to Nicolas Cage. What happened to him? A few of them it happened to. I think it was him, Kevin Bacon, and Ethan Hawke had a accountant that fucked them all. He didn't pay their tax, so none of them had paid tax.
Oh,
so they had to pay fairly large tax bills. Now, because Nicolas Cage at the time, if you remember back to the 90s, he was one of the highest paid actors in the world when he was in The Rock and Con Air and things like that. So he made a shitload of money and had to pay a shitload of tax. So the deal was he had to pay it off. So he was just making every film that came his way, like, yep, fine, fuck it, I'll do it. And it was for a paycheck, and it was so he could pay the tax bill off, just get him in. Which is why he was making 3 or 4 shit movies a year, because the money was turning up, and so he just phoned it in. He didn't really try on a lot of them. The worst one that he did was the Wicker Man remake. Fuck, that's bad.
The Wicker Man remake.
It's just 90
What did
minutes.
you guys think of National Treasure?
Yeah, I like National Treasure.
I like National Treasure too.
I like both
that
of
was one of his better ones.
Both of them were good. I can't say either one was bad.
It's like a family James
You know
Bond
what?
flick.
Yeah.
People give Face Off shit, but I like that movie.
I like
with
Face Off.
Travolta.
I like
that.
I fucking like that movie.
That was a twisted ass movie.
Oh yeah,
I like
It's
Face
so
Off.
good
I like
movie.
The Rock. I like Con Air. I loved Raised in Arizona. I used to like Nicolas Cage, and then he just went to fucking shit after he was
went to
making those
shit.
garbage movies. He really did.
Yeah.
Well, the one that was sad was Brandon Fraser's drop from relevance.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I mean, he had all the mummies. He was running like
was
a crazy
huge.
man on the mummies, and then they did him in George of the Jungle and a couple of other ones that just absolutely died.
Wasn't he Dudley
Yeah.
Do Right as well?
Yeah,
Totally do right. Yes.
And those, soon as they nailed
Encino
him on
Man.
a
Oh
couple
no,
of
that was before.
those,
There's a bunch of there's those actors that come and go real quick. Like, do you remember Sean William Scott, who was from the American Pie movies? He was kind of going up and up and up. He did a movie with The Rock, and now where the fuck is he? Just gone.
Yeah, he
Josh
dropped the
Hartnett
face
was
of the
another one.
earth.
Josh Hart.
All the
Ed
girls
Hartnett
wanted
at one
Josh
point was being
Hartnett.
tagged as the next big thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
it just fucking disappeared. You get it. You get these ones that sort of come in. They're like, yeah, no, you're done.
Well, and then you get the
I
other
think
ones.
Goon was the last thing I saw Sean William Scott in.
Yeah, you got the other ones where they actually had kids and said, okay, you know what, I'm not doing this to my kids. I'm stepping away. One of the biggest ones I appreciate, like that Sandra Bullock. You know, once she got the her kid, she was like, nope, I'm out until somewhere down the line. And
Cameron Diaz has done it. That's why I don't see her anymore. She's just raising her kids. She's done with acting. You don't see her anymore.
Yeah.
And it's weird. They just vanish.
Yeah.
Julia Roberts
Cameron
for
Diaz
10
is
years.
huge.
Yeah, Meg Ryan is another one. She was huge in soaps. Then jumped into the big screen and Kid and
What the hell happened to Julia Roberts?
She disappeared
She
for
was
10
like
years, and then when she came back,
she was like the highest paid actress at one point.
We had Pretty Woman.
Like
yeah,
I mean, I guess when you've hit the top, there's only one place to go, really, isn't there? That's back fucking down. And,
yeah, that's true too.
It happens. Very few hold that kind of star quality. I mean, Tom Cruise has been a star for fucking decades now. He's still a box office draw. He's kind of like the last movie star.
Tom Hanks, man, anything he touches is gold.
There you go.
Tom Hanks can do fucking.
Yep. But if you can remember Tom Hanks,
the hemorrhoids like commercial in the middle of the night.
Tom Hanks is like a 20-year overnight success story, because if you can remember, Tom Hanks was in some fucking garbage until he made Forrest Gump in Philadelphia and won those 2 Oscars. He was in some trash. I mean, like Joe versus the Volcano. And,
Big.
I mean,
the money
a good one.
Turner
It's a good one, but
it's a cute movie. But I mean, it's a kid movie. He was it The Money Pit? That's right. Bachelor Party. The Man with One Red Shoe. He was in some fucking garbage. And it wasn't until Philadelphia, I think, that people started taking him as a serious actor. Because before that, he was just kind of the comedy guy.
Philadelphia, Forrest Gump. What was it? Survivor.
Apollo 13.
Apollo 13.
Yeah, I forgot about that one. So,
I'll
give you another
Saving
one.
Private Ryan.
Sean Connery. Sean Connery. I don't think I remember a single bad movie he ever did.
Yeah.
Well, I could name one.
It's a long fucking
League of
movie.
Extraordinary Gentlemen. That was
He was in a League of Their Own too.
You didn't think League of Extraordinary Gentlemen was a good movie?
I hated the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
I didn't like that movie at all. No.
See, I didn't particularly have a problem with it. It wasn't the greatest movie. It's not one, but it was. It's one of those campy things. If you're flipping through the tube, and you're looking, I can go, yeah, I could watch that. You know.
Well, that's for sure.
So, let me see who else was. God, there's been a lot of really good ones.
On a big respect to performance, a lot of the time the last.
Oh yeah.
The one I'll say, I'm not saying he's overrated as an actor, but his body of work is kind of questionable. Is Robert De Niro? Now we all remember like classic Robert De Niro roles, but Robert De Niro has made some fucking garbage. Robert De Niro was in Rocky and Bullwinkle. I mean, let's never forget that. He's been in some bad movies.
Yeah,
he made
Jack
some
and
fuck
Jill
awful horror movies. He's been in some shit. He's been in some really bad movies.
He had the Dunkachino and Jack and Jill.
I'll tell you another one who kind of went up and down. Robin Williams. You know, Robin Williams had some good ones, but he always played the good guy. You know, and then Popeye came along.
Yeah, I mean, he had some real clunkers. I mean, it was he did some classics, but he did some really bad fucking movies as well. But yeah, I mean, you get that.
When he turned into a bad guy.
Yeah,
he was an extraordinarily good bad guy.
He did 2 on the Banks, didn't he? He did 1 Hour Photo and Insomnia, one after the other as kind of the bad guy.
Insomnia was awesome.
In 1 Hour Photo, he's like proper fucking creepy.
Yeah.
It's. I mean, it's interesting. Very few people have an unscathed body of work. Everyone's got at least a couple of clunkers on there. Depends how many you've got. And some people you look at it and go, hold on. So you look at Robert De Niro and you go, okay, he's got The Godfather and Goodfellas and Casino, and you see the good ones, and you see the bad ones, and you go, fucking hell, how is he? You know, it's like there's a lot more bad than good on his resume. There really is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
It really depends. So.
Big Chuck just said Hudson Hawk. I love Hudson Hawk. Hudson Hawk's my guilty pleasure. It's a terrible movie, but I fucking love Hudson Hawk. I think it's fantastic.
Actually, the one I thought that was a bad one, but I still enjoyed it, was The Last Boy Scout.
I like The Last Boy Scout.
It's not a great movie. It's not a great movie.
Was that the baseball one? No, it wasn't the baseball one.
No, The Last Boy Scout's the one where he's playing with what's the black guy's name? I can't think.
Damon Wayans.
Damon Wayans, thank you.
No, Damon Wayans.
Damon Wayans is the football quarterback.
That's what it was. Football.
Yeah, he's a private detective. And it's not, there's not a whole lot of great acting in it, but you know, it's campy. You can watch it, you know. So,
but I mean, again, Bruce Willis is retired from acting now. He's got an illness, which means he can't deliver the lines. He can't deliver the performances anymore.
Oh no, seriously?
Yeah, it's sad. It's really sad, but it's what happened. And again, with him, they kind of they really badly timed it. There's that show that goes the night before the Oscars called the Raspberries. And they did a category, which was well, this year they did one, which was the worst Bruce Willis performance, and they had like 5 different movies in there because he churned out loads. When he knew his time was coming to an end, he was like, I need to make as much money as I can now before it's too late. So over the past 2 years, Bruce Willis made about 20 movies where he's just appeared in them, where he would have got like $1 million, cashed his paycheck, and that would have been it.
Right.
So they announced that we're doing the worst Bruce Willis performance. Then about a week later, he announced I'm retiring from acting because of an illness I have, and they were like, shit. And it's like, yeah, that didn't age well, did it? So they had to pull that, and they cancelled the whole show, and they were like, yeah, we kind of look like assholes now, don't we? And it's like, yeah, you kind of do.
Oh wow.
Right.
Did not think about that.
Oh, fuck.
Yeesh. All right. Well,
waiting for more
Horror's
trivia.
ready for more trivia, so
we can get into it. Let's go back into it. Right, pen and paper at the ready. If you pen and paper in it. We got round 5, which is Marvelous. So all of these questions about Marvel movies. So if you don't know Marvel movies,
trivia, let's go.
Shit out of luck in this round. This round is Marvel movies.
And Big Chuck is starting with -5 points because he said Robin Williams in Popeye was great. Sorry. Ooh. Nobody thinks Robin Williams was great in Popeye.
So we got 10 questions in this round. 1 point per question. Number 1 is War Machine. James Rhodes is currently played by Don Cheadle, but who played the character in the first Iron Man movie? So who was the original War Machine in the first Iron Man movie?
Well, that was Buddy. And he didn't like his contract. So they said, okay. There was 10 other people that wanted the part.
He was actually the highest paid actor in the first Iron Man movie, believe it or not. He'd just come off an Oscar.
Really?
Win. Yep. Robert Downey Jr. was box office like cancer at that point. No one would touch him. Gwyneth Paltrow had just come back from like a 5-year absence. He was the highest paid actor in that movie at that page. And so when he wanted more money than Robert Downey Jr. in the second one, they were like, no. So that's what happened.
Yeah, right.
So that kind of fixed Robert Downey Jr.'s career.
Completely.
Oh, yeah.
It was a massive risk. Cast him in that was a huge risk.
He could ask for anything to play Iron Man now, and they'd pay him.
Easily. Yep. Okay, question number 2. Goose is not a cat. What is he? Goose is not a cat. What is he?
Oh, shit.
That's question number 2. Goose is not a cat. What is he? Okay, question number 3. Star-Lord's first ship, the Milano, was destroyed in Guardians of the Galaxy 2. What is the name of his new ship? What is the name of Star-Lord's new ship? So that was question 3. Star-Lord's first ship, the Milano, was destroyed in Guardians of the Galaxy 2. What is the name of his new ship? I'll give you a moment. Okay, question number 4, because I know some of you are Googling right now. Question number 4 is what metal is Captain America's shield made from? That's what metal is Captain America's shield made from? So that's question number 4. What metal is Captain America's shield made from? Okay, question number 5. Who did Mickey Rourke play in Iron Man 2? Now, I'm not after the character's name. I'm after the villain name. So what was the villain name of Mickey Rourke in Iron Man 2?
Fuck. He was good, but he was better in The Wrestler.
It's coming up next,
really
Big Chuck. You haven't missed it. Question number 6. Who is the voice of Groot? Believe it or not, he does have a voice actor that delivers that one line over and over and over. Who is the voice of Groot?
I am Groot.
I know this one.
I am Groot. That's his only line.
Yep.
Made big bucks.
Question number 7. Captain America is the second Marvel character Chris Evans has played. Who was the first? So that's number 7. Captain America is the second Marvel character Chris Evans has played. Who was the first one he played?
From the Fantastic Four. That's going back. Use the timing.
Okay, question number 8. After the Battle of New York, what do the Avengers eat? That's question number 8. After the Battle of New York, what do the Avengers go out to eat?
Sorry, ignore the dog.
Question number 9. Now, this was written before Love and Thunder came out. So we're ignoring Love and Thunder. Before Love and Thunder, besides Thor, only 2 characters were able to lift Thor's hammer. Who were they? So only 2 other characters than Thor were able to lift the hammer. Name those 2 characters. Okay, and question number 10. In Avengers Infinity War, Thanos destroys 50% of all living creatures on the planet. What was this event commonly known as? In Avengers Infinity War, Thanos destroys 50% of all living creatures on the planet. What was this event commonly known as? And I guarantee it ain't what you think it is.
That would be the snap.
Okay, so we'll go through the answers. Number 1, War Machine is currently played by Don Cheadle, but who played the character in the first movie? It was Terrence Howard. Terrence Howard had just won the Oscar for Hustle and Flow, and was actually the highest paid actor in it. He was the kind of the big name of that movie, believe it or not. Now what the fuck do you see him in? But that's what happened. So when he got more money for the second one, they just said no, and he refused to do it. Cue Don Cheadle. Bad move.
Now he looks like an idiot for not doing it.
Question number 2. Goose is not a cat. What is he? He is a flurkin. Goose is a flurkin.
See, I would have to argue. There's another goose there. There's another goose there. This is the guy who felt the need for speed.
Question number 3. Star-Lord's first ship, the Milano, was destroyed in Guardians of the Galaxy 2. What is the name of his new ship? His new ship is called the Benatar. The Benatar. Both were named after popular ladies of the 80s. The first one was named after Alyssa Milano, and the second was named after a songstress with Pat Benatar. So his new ship is called the Benatar. Question number 4. What metal is Captain America's shield made from? It's made from vibranium. Number 5. Who did Mickey Rourke play in Iron Man 2? He played Whiplash.
Whiplash. Fuck shit.
Number 6. Who is the voice of Groot?
Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel, whose real name is actually Wine Gasoline. Question number 7. Captain America is the second... Wine Gasoline, yeah. Captain America is the second Marvel character Chris Evans has played. Who was the first character he played? It was Johnny Blaze, the Human Torch in Fantastic Four and Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer. Question number 8. After the Battle of New York, what do the Avengers eat? They eat shawarma. Question number 9. Besides Thor, only 2 characters have been able to lift Thor's hammer. Who were they? They were Vision and Captain America. And question number 10, and I already saw quite a lot of you got it wrong. I see one of you's got it right. In Avengers Infinity War, Thanos destroys 50% of all living creatures on the planet. What was this event commonly known as? It was known as the blip. Everyone thinks it's the snap. It was the blip. So in the MCU, that event is known as the blip. So that's it. That's 1 to 10. Let us know how you scored.
That was awesome. I got 7.
Gonna put the potatoes on here.
And I gotta go check. I'll be
Johnny
right back.
Storm. Sorry, I said Johnny Blaze. Johnny Storm.
Johnny Blaze was the Ghost Rider, no?
Johnny Storm.
That works. You know, horror's chomping at the bit for this next round.
Well, this is next round, so he's gonna have to 10 out of 10 this one.
Yeah, you better get them all right, horror.
He probably will. I think he'll get these. I don't think any of these are too challenging.
Good Lord, sorry about all that.
Okay, so this is round 6. The round is called It's a Scream, baby. This is our horror round. So we've got 10 questions on horror movies. I'm expecting HCF Love and Light to get 10 out of 10 here. Don't let us down, man. Right, number 1. What brand of doll was Chucky in the movie Child's Play? What brand of doll was Chucky in the movie Child's Play? Question number 2. In which Friday the 13th movie did Jason first wear the hockey mask? In which Friday the 13th movie did Jason first wear the hockey mask? I'm sorry, HCF. You got it wrong. Dark Knight's Tetris, you got it right. Question number 3. Johnny Depp made his big screen debut in which horror movie? Johnny Depp made his big screen debut in which horror movie? Number 4. What was the little girl's name in The Exorcist? What was the name of the possessed girl in The Exorcist? That's question number 4. Question number 5. In the original Chainsaw Massacre, how many victims are killed by chainsaw? In the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, how many victims are actually killed by chainsaw? Once again, number 5. In the original Chainsaw Massacre, how many victims are killed by chainsaw? Question number 6. What was Jigsaw's real name? That's question number 6. What was Jigsaw's real name? Question number 7. Who would kill you 7 days after watching the video In the Ring? So that's question 7. In the Ring, who would kill you 7 days later after watching the video? Question number 8. This is really hard, so I'll be impressed if anyone gets this. What was shown on film for the first time ever to American audiences in the movie Psycho? So this was the first time this had ever been seen on film in the movie Psycho. Once again for that. What was shown on film for the first time ever to American audiences in the movie Psycho? Question number 9. Who appears in the mirror if you say his name 5 times? That's question number 9. Who appears in the mirror if you say his name 5 times?
That's easy. It's Beetlejuice.
And question number 10 to finish the round. Michael Myers' mask is actually a mask of a popular television character painted white. Name that character. So the original Halloween mask of Michael Myers was actually a Halloween mask of another character from a TV show, painted white. Name that character.
Horace should get that. He's got one of those masks in his collection.
You go easy with those comments. You write Candyman once more, he's going to turn up.
Right?
We don't want that.
I don't want that to happen.
Yeah, we can't have that guy running around here.
What's up, Trippy?
Okay, so let's go through our answers. Right, so number 1, what brand of doll was Chucky in the movie Child's Play? He was a good guy doll. So the answer number 1 is a good guy. Number 2, in which Friday the 13th movie did Jason first wear the hockey mask? It was Friday the 13th Part 3. In the second one, he's wearing a bag on his head. In the first one, he ain't really in it. Question number 3, Johnny Depp made his big screen debut in which horror movie? It was A Nightmare on Elm Street. Question number 4, what was the little girl's name in The Exorcist? It was Reagan. Question number 5, in the original Chainsaw Massacre, how many victims are killed by chainsaw? 1. Only 1 person is killed by chainsaw in the Chainsaw Massacre. So it probably should have been called the Texas Chainsaw Incident. Because only 1 person is hardly a massacre. 1 person gets killed by chainsaw in the original movie.
I don't think it would have had the same kind of effect if you did that.
Chainsaw accident. Number 6, what was Jigsaw's real name? It was John Kramer. Jigsaw's real name was John Kramer.
Oh, I should have got it.
Who would kill you 7 days after watching the video in The Ring? That was Samara. Samara was the name of the girl in The Ring that would turn up and kill you after watching her video. Number 8, what was shown on film for the first time ever to American audiences in the movie Psycho? It was a flushing toilet. Before then, you were not allowed to show toilets flushing on film because of taste and decency. Psycho is the first movie to ever feature a flushing toilet to American audiences. Crazy but true.
Shows you where we've gone.
It nearly got withdrawn for that. Nothing else in it. The flushing toilet was nothing to say. We can't have that.
It shows you where we've gone from really there to today. Yeah.
Question number 9. Who appears in the mirror if you say his name 5 times? It's Candyman. And number 10, Michael Myers' mask is actually a mask of a popular television character painted white. Name that character. It was a Captain Kirk mask. So it's a William Shatner mask. So Michael Myers' mask is William Shatner painted white. That's all it was. The story goes that when they were making it, it was at the same time as they were making the the Star Trek movie, Star Trek the motion picture, they saw a mask that was being used as a prop and like, that's it, that's the one, because it hadn't been finished yet, and that was what they wanted. So William Shatner is the face of Michael Myers, believe it or not.
Wow.
Crazy
See,
but true.
I'd have said Donald Trump, but that's a whole different thing.
Donald Trump. Oh my God.
So that's that round. That's 10. Okay, now
That's awesome.
Horror's not my thing, so I did bad.
This is our 5 points apiece. So if you get any of these, you can really rack your points up here. 5 points apiece. So number 1, the first rule of Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club. The second rule of Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club. What is the third rule of Fight Club? So I'll say that one again for you. The first rule of Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club. The second rule of Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club. What is the third rule of Fight Club? Okay, question number 2. In what round did Rocky Balboa knock out Clubber Lang to reclaim the heavyweight title? That's question number 2. In what round did Rocky Balboa knock out Clubber Lang to reclaim the heavyweight title? Question number 3. In Borat, Cultural Learnings of America for Make Benefit Glorious Nation of Kazakhstan, what was Borat's cameraman's name? What was the name of the cameraman in Borat? That's question number 3. Question number 4. What was the bride's real name in Kill Bill? What was the bride's real name in Kill Bill? That's question number 4. Question number 5. You got to get both of these right. To get the points, you have to get both. It's a 2-part answer. So question number 5. Who holds the current record for the longest serving James Bond? And who was the shortest serving James Bond?
Oh, shit.
So who served longest to James Bond and who was the shortest serving James Bond? Question number 6. The AT-AT makes its first appearance in Empire Strikes Back. What does AT-AT stand for? Or AT-AT if you like. So that was question number 6. The AT-AT or the AT-AT or whatever you want to call it makes its first appearance in The Empire Strikes Back. What does that stand for? Question number 7. It smells like Bigfoot's dick. It smells like a used diaper with Indian food. And it smells like the inside of a fake leg are all used to describe the smell of what? So that's, it smells like Bigfoot's dick. It smells like a used diaper filled with Indian food. And it smells like the inside of a fake leg are all used to describe what?
Derek after spooning.
Question number 8. What was the name of Ripley's ship in Alien? What was the name of Ripley's ship in Alien? Question number 9. The Pork Chop Express features in which 1987 movie? That's question number 9. The Pork Chop Express features in which 1987 movie? And our final one was, what do Titanic and Sixth Sense have in common? What do the Titanic and the Sixth Sense have in common? And that is question number 10. Okay, pens down, looking forward. Let's go through the answers. So each one of these is worth 5 points. The first rule of Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club. The second rule of Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club. What is the third rule of Fight Club? The third rule of Fight Club, if someone says stop, goes limp, taps out, the fight is over. That is the third rule of Fight Club. Question number 2 was, in what round did Rocky Balboa knock out Clubber Lang to reclaim the heavyweight title? It was round 3. Who was Borat's cameraman? It was Azamat Bagatov. We needed the full name, Azamat Bagatov. Question number 4, what was the bride's real name? The bride's real name in Kill Bill was Beatrix Kiddo. Beatrix Kiddo was the name of the bride in Kill Bill.
Oh, shit.
Question number 5, who holds the current record for longest serving James Bond and who was the shortest serving James Bond? Now, what qualifies as longest and shortest is not how many films you did. It was how long until someone else was cast in the role. So it doesn't matter how many films you did, it's how long you were the recognized James Bond for. So the current longest serving James Bond is Daniel Craig. Daniel Craig is actually the longest serving James Bond. And the shortest serving James Bond was George Lazenby with 3 months.
Say that again. You kind of...
I broke up.
No.
Sorry, question number 6. Where was I?
The James Bond that you broke up on the James Bond.
So James Bond. So the longest serving James Bond is Daniel Craig, who took the role on in 2006, and it's yet to be recast. So he's still James Bond until he's recast. He is still James Bond. So he's been doing it for 16 years at this point, going on 17 years, which is 10 years past everyone else. And the shortest serving was George Lazenby. George Lazenby was recast after, I think, 3 months after his film came out. Question number 6 was, the AT-AT makes its first appearance in The Empire Strikes Back. What does AT-AT stand for? It stands for All-Terrain Armored Transport. Number 7, it smells like Bigfoot's dick, it smells like a used diaper filled with Indian food, and it smells like the inside of a fake leg are all used to describe what? Sex Panther. The aftershave from Anchorman, Sex Panther. That's what it's used to describe. Question number 8. What was the name of Ripley's ship in Alien? It was the Nostromo. Question number 9 was, the Pork Chop Express features in which 1987 movie? It's Big Trouble in Little China. And question number 10, what do Titanic and The Sixth Sense have in common? And the answer is, I see dead people. So one of them has I see dead people, and one of them I see dead people. I see dead people. We're ending on a funny. So that's so it's complete.
Right.
So Racket, just tell me how you did in the Bastard Hard round.
Touche on that one.
I didn't do very well on that one.
Spitfire the Dragon. Peter Sellers was never recognized as James Bond, not officially. Neither was David Niven, who also played him.
Wow. Laura Lee, the snapping's probably the fire. There we go.
Yeah, you got to remember, Laura Lee, you got some pyros up there.
Oh, yeah. We in the sticks. I'm surprised my battery's held on this long. I got a good battery. There we go.
That's what she said.
Right? She got a good battery, too. I got the last one right, and I was just joking. Nice. That's what's up. Right on. The thing I remember about James Bond was that Madonna did a song for the soundtrack. Oh, yeah. Rick Howe, what's up, buddy? So I'm gonna be dead, people, if I don't keep my smart ass bullshit. Now you good, Rick? We good.
I am melted in here, man.
Fuck. That was a lightning round, eh? Yeah, it's hot.
Well,
fuck. Yeah. I want to thank you for putting that together there, Scott. That was awesome.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun. I appreciate you doing that for Us and everybody here. Pepper nuggets. Strippy's doing a. Yeah, we're gonna. We're not gonna go as long with this one, just because Scott's melting. I'm at the cottage. It's
Yep.
warm.
I gotta go help Mama outside. So.
But
Got what?
that was a lot of fun. I think my brain's slow roasted today. Had too much sun.
Boiling.
It's like it's what do they call it? Simmering in its own juices or something like that.
Stewing its own juices.
Stewing its own
It's
juices.
like the lights are on, but no one's home.
Yeah.
Hey, that's me.
Chris fishing challenge. The fishing challenge goes on. As it stands right now, Amanda has 3 fish. I have 2 fish, and CJ has 2 fish. So we're doing. Spike's got a fish too.
In total, I've gotten 4.
In total, he's got 4, but 3 of them were fish sticks. So just big.
What about Derek?
Derek is not on the board yet.
Really?
But he had his line in the water for a total of, I think, 10 seconds, and he got tangled. So I have to restring his line for him. I don't know. 31 here. Humidex is 43. That's what Scott's going to be facing tomorrow. 44.
Mm-hmm.
Is that before humidity or with humidity?
That's before.
I don't know. Fuck. Jesus.
Yeah,
44 before humidity.
You need to stay downstairs tomorrow.
Well, my plan is I'm going to get up at 3 a.m. I'm going to start work at 4 a.m. and I'm going to finish like fucking crazy early. I'm going to finish at like noon and then I'm done for the day. So yeah, it's not. Yeah, I can't, man. It's too fucking hot. I mean, it's like you'd think me and my wife are fighting. I'm sleeping downstairs on the couch at the moment because it's too fucking hot.
Yeah, it's too fucking hot.
I just can't do it. So it's yeah, it's brutal.
Nope.
Yeah.
Tell Derek one hint, POH.com. Smash the like button. Yeah, but let's we'll let you guys get out of here.
Yep. Try and get
stuff to do.
Try and get some release, Chris.
I'm gonna go. I don't know.
Scott, do something other
cold
than
shower. Yeah, man, get a pool going or something, Scott. Shit.
Yeah. I'm just gonna
try and get some relief, man. Oh, there you go. That'll work. That'll work. Camper on the freezer. Shit.
Cold shower works good too.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, we'll cut this one. Next week, guys, we got music, right? Doing music.
Yep.
Doing music with CJ. If I can work that out. Yeah, we'll see.
It's my birthday next weekend as well. That'll be fun.
It's your birthday. Well, then we're gonna cook something up for you, my friend.
There you go. Yes, we will.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Much love, guys. It's always a pleasure. You guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. Stay cool for the love of God. Thanks for doing the trivia. Much love.
Thanks for playing. Bye-bye.
Bye, peeps.
CJ.
Bye.